Xboxes are becoming PCs. Apple has $10 billion of your money, and finally AMD has made some sort of promise about the goods you want. Let's get into the hot news, everybody. I'm your Brett host. We're going to be going over the hottest tech news I can find on the internet while you enjoy your breakfast this Thursday, August 3rd, 2023. Reece, it is Thursday. We're not even home yet. This LTX trip might have been a lot. This was a lot.
I'm out of words.
It has been.
I've said so many words.
Oh boy. Anyways, in case you've been following along with the road trip that we've been streaming on over Twitch, thank you.
Yeah.
We have the 13900K 4090 PC giveaway that we're going to be doing courtesy of Micro Center. That drawing is going to be taking place on August 11th. So be sure to tune in for all of that. And if you've been tuning in to what Discord's been doing, they've been ratcheting up their console support, making it so that it is better, especially on Xbox, now that they're going to be offering the option for you to be able to stream your gameplay from your Xbox itself. So this is on top of the fact that you can talk with your friends on Discord, just making it a much more robust setup. And you can do things that regular PC gamers could do.
Discord on console is a win for everyone.
Yeah. You know what else is a win for everyone? And especially if you're on an Xbox, you probably want to investigate this. Today's video sponsor, Jawa, because they're the marketplace by gamers for gamers, where gamers are going to come and buy, build, and sell. Whether you're looking to get into PC gaming for the first time, pick up some used parts, you're looking to sell your PC parts in order to potentially upgrade, or you just have some parts lying around, like a GPU. Jawa does offer a direct-to-them GPU buying program where you can input what graphics card you have, and Jawa will take it directly off your hands in case you want to avoid the classifieds for that. But in case you don't, you can look through their verified sellers to make sure that you're getting somebody reputable that you're buying from. Additionally, they have a commissions build program that you can get the PC built to your aesthetics, the frame rate, the games that you like to play being catered to exactly what you want, unlike an Xbox, because they don't cater that you can skin it. I guess you put like a vinyl wrap on it, but this way with Jawa, you can get a PC that actually meets your needs. And they have a great community, whether you're looking to investigate what your next upgrade should be or just talk with fellow like-minded PC enthusiasts. You can check out Jawa's Discord as well. So big thanks to Jawa for sponsoring today's episode of Hot News. Check them out at the link in the video description. You can buy, build, sell there. Big thanks again to Jawa. And big thanks to the IRS for potentially streamlining how people can file their taxes in the US. Finally, they want to phase out most physical tax documents by 2025, with the IRS saying that they want to eliminate up to 200 million pieces of paper annually and cut processing times in half and expedite refunds by several weeks. Additionally, noting that over 94% of individual filers will likely never have to mail another tax form or document. I haven't mailed tax documents in a long time. I do get pieces of mail from the IRS, but I don't really send. I e-file a lot. Let me know, does this help you? How have you been filing your taxes? What's your social security number? I'm tired. I'm sorry. That was a little bit of a joke. And one of the reasons we're tired is because the road trip that we've been taking has been an electric truck. And it looks like Tesla's finally getting back to rolling out their network to everybody besides themselves, with the Magic Dock adapter starting to redeploy at superchargers, because that was one of the things people asked us a lot. Can't you use Tesla chargers? Yes, Ford has committed that starting in 2024, it will open up to the Tesla supercharger network. But the way there's a stopgap right now is this Magic Dock, which you pull out and then you plug into a CCS vehicle. These were only on the East Coast, mostly in New York, but now it looks like they're rolling them out in Texas as of the moment, which wouldn't have helped us in the slightest because Texas isn't anywhere near Canada. So I'm still tired.
Yeah, we would have to steal one with us.
We could have done that. We should have stolen. I don't know, but can you steal my heart with your deals, Reece?
I can.
Okay, give me the deals.
I got you some deals. But I'm not just going to share them with Brad. I'm going to share them with you. Starting with this EpoMaker Saidu ABM 084 10 keyless.
Don't you have an EpoMaker keyboard?
I do have an EpoMaker keyboard. That's why this one caught my attention. This hard swappable RGB mechanical keyboard with the Quake matte switches, it's currently going for only $74.99 with a $20 off promo code. But then if you're looking for something else, you got this Acer Nitro VG240Y. It's hard reading these model numbers when I'm feeling like this. This 24-inch 1080p IPS gaming monitor with 165 Hz refresh rate is currently going for only $134.99.
Really? That's a good deal.
Making it 28% off.
Good deal. I like that one. And with that, the deals are done. We're both really freaking tired.
in case you couldn't tell.
It's been a long trip. And it's been a long trip for Apple trying to get more and more of your money. They've partnered with Goldman Sachs as a bank. And then recently, earlier this year, they rolled out their savings program. It turns out that a lot of people trust Apple with their money because it's being reported that there's over $10 billion in cash sitting in Apple savings accounts right now with interest rates up to 4.15%. That's a lot of money. I don't know if that's a significant portion of the wealth of the amount of people who have Apple cards, but regardless, you guys trust Apple quite a bit. And if you've been trusting AMD with your money, well, we'll see how that goes, because they had their Q2 earnings report and things weren't necessarily the super happiest. Their revenue was down 18% year on year, with some highlights being their data center was down 11% year on year. Their client segment, which includes the stuff we talk about, 54% down year on year.
Yikes.
54%. So they said that they increased 35% Ryzen 7000 series, and that more than 100 AMD powered commercial PC platforms are set to launch this year, but 54% down. Additionally, the gaming segment, which includes things like the PlayStation and the Xbox, was only down 4%, which is not necessarily all that bad. In their embedded segment, the biggest increase was up 16% year on year. They talked about a whole lot of stuff that they're still planning to do, like their machine learning stuff, and specifically with Lisa Su talking about how they believe that China is a very important market for them, and that their plan is to be fully compliant with the US export controls, but they do believe there's an opportunity to develop their product for a customer set in China that is looking for AI solutions. You might remember that NVIDIA had to deal with this by cutting down their H100 and A100 chips in order to meet regulations, because American companies can't ship the best of the best to China. They have to cut it down at least a little bit, and we'll have to see how AMD abides by this. But one of the things to note is even with NVIDIA's earnings report, they're not making as much money from AI as you would expect them to be, at least in the quarterly reports that we have. It's all kind of like future money that should be there. It hasn't really played out in the financials as of just yet, but we'll keep you updated on how that's happening. But one of the things Lisa Su did promise in the earnings report is a new gaming graphics card. You ready for that? Enthusiast class. They're going to need to launch this, saying it's going to happen sometime this quarter, which, man, if they want to increase that gaming sector or their client sector, they're going to need to, because the 7900 XTX just appeared on the Steam hardware survey. Take a guess what position it came in at. 93.
93.
It's 93rd. Not really selling all that well. You can see that in market share of GPUs. AMD is just not necessarily everybody's first choice, but hopefully we get a 7700 or a 7800 class GPU at a good price point, and that's actually better than NVIDIA, because this is one of the things that I think has been the most frustrating about AMD, is that NVIDIA has lost everybody's goodwill, everybody's benefit of the doubt, and yet AMD prices them as if they're competing with NVIDIA, not trying to win people over from NVIDIA. You have to undercut the price. A 7700 has to come in significantly cheaper than the competition. I don't know if AMD is going to do it. It doesn't make sense that just with their previous track record that they're going to change things to be better in that way. But I hopefully am going to change things tonight, like my clothes and my hair, to be washed and not be stinky, because we do have, oh man, it's 8 p.m. on Wednesday. We're getting home after midnight, that's for sure. We're in Indianapolis right now. Thank you to everybody who's tuned into the streams for LTX. It was so much fun doing this.
This has been a once in a lifetime kind of like event.
Yeah, this is crazy. But we might do it again next year with LTX. And we have the Cannonball coming October 4th through 6th. So why do I do this to myself? Oh man. I'll see you in the next episode of Hot News tomorrow. Hopefully I film it from my actual office. Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.